Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the law offices of Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. If you ever find yourself in a legal jam for anything, the folks to call first, Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. You've seen their ads, and we tell you about them every week. When you call them, they will come to you. They make that part of it easy. If you find yourself in a mess and you're needing help, the last thing you want to do is panic and worry. They can help alleviate some of that by meeting with you in your area, on your schedule. Ogle, Elrod, and Burrill. All right, back with Jimmy, Bob, Mike, and Chuck. Last question. I think this one's kind of interesting. With Tennessee trying to right itself financially, there's no question your reserve fund's down. Is there actually anything wrong with spending less on a coach? I mean, nobody wants to hear that. But if it's your home and your finances are out of whack, you don't say, well, I'm buying a Ferrari. No fan wants to hear that. But if Dave Hart is looking at this and saying, I'll make one call. If it doesn't work, I'm going to go cheap and we'll take care of ourselves and get ourselves out of this rut. Hopefully we hit a home run, but we're going to protect ourselves down the road financially. Is there anything wrong with that?
But in my take on that would be, if you have a chance to get Greg Marshall and you,
I'm saying make one call, but I'm not. Do you continue to just chase A-lister after A-lister after A-lister, or do you say he said no, and then you go to the
I think I don't have a problem with you paying a coach what you think the market value would be for that coach, and if that means you don't have to pay Michael White $2.5 million. He's making $600,000.
Right.
So I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. Now I disagree with the people that say, well, they've always gone on the cheap. No, because we talked about that earlier. Yeah. But depending on who the coach is, I don't have a problem with that, and I don't think when you hired Cuonzo Martin you needed to pay him more than $1.3 million because he was making $200,000.
Agreed.
So I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But I would be. I'm of the theory you spend money to make money.
Okay.
If you can get a big name, go for it.
Very good. Quick with.
I'm going to go A-listers first.
Okay.
I will chase the A-listers until I'm out of A-listers.
Okay, so don't worry about finances. Chase the A-listers.
Yes.
Okay.
Who are Tennessee's two most beloved coaches, Ray Mears and Bruce Pearl? They came from Wittenberg and Wisconsin, Milwaukee.
So you say there's nothing wrong with going
Nothing
cheap.
wrong with it.
No, there's nothing wrong with it, especially if you think you found a home run. That if there's somebody out there you think is the guy, and you're right, it can pay off big time.
I just thought that would be an interesting question. I never really had thought about it last night. Is there anything wrong with getting your finances in order? But I think fans would revolt if they thought that's all you were doing. All right. I want to say thanks to Matt Hensley, who killed it on graphics for me last night. As this show changed throughout the evening, I was calling Matt, and he was making changes for me. Also, later tonight, we are going to be posting an overtime segment at sportsource.tv. Go to sportsource.tv a little later today. I'll tweet you when it's up. We're going to stick around here and do another 5-6 minutes because we had so much of the stuff that we had to take out. So an extra segment for you on sportsource.tv at some point today, if I can get it dubbed and taken home properly and I don't fall asleep. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week.
The views expressed in this forum do not necessarily reflect those of WATE 6 or of 6 Sports. This has been a paid program.